And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about hot topics, celebrity gossip, and all things reality TV based. What's going on, you guys? What's going on now? Before we get into anything, I hope you guys tuned in to the brand new episode of Young Fresh and New that literally just aired right before this. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole series. I hope you guys had a great time listening. And there will be more of this to come, so be on the lookout for it. There will be live reviews on Love and Marriage Huntsville, as well as the Real Housewives of Potomac. And also tune in for our Potomac panel, our Housewives panel. It will be on Simply Sakina's platform, so be sure to tune in. And also on Wednesday night, be in for the final episode of Roasted Review as myself, T, and Josiah talk about the reunion for Love and Marriage Huntsville, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about today. Now, today's mess involves two people that are pretty well known at this point, Funky Dineva and Melody Holt, okay? Now, as you guys already know, some of this it's crazy how this happens after Maurice gives away his Love and Marriage Huntsville, reviewers awards and named it, the Funky Dineva Award and all of the other good jazz. But now Funky Dineva has come back to YouTube because he ain't been on YouTube in a while. He's come back to YouTube. He had a couple of things to say. He had a couple of choice words for Miss Melody Holt, who is the fan favorite of Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to what he had to say about her and why he feels the way that he does about her. Then we're going to give our commentary on it. But after we give our commentary on what he had to say about Melody, we also have to listen in on what Melody's brother Marcus had to say in regards to Funky Dineva, speaking about Melody in the way that he did. So right now, we're about to go ahead and listen to what Funky Dineva had to say about Melody. Let's check it out.
I'm going to be very honest with you. Y'all can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't fuck with Mel. Y'all gonna go ahead, y'all gonna try to dress it up as, oh, because I know Marceau them, I'm blindly rocking for Marceau and teaching them, and that honestly has nothing to do with it. I don't fuck with Mel, and here is why. I can't get down with somebody who is so committed to wanting to damage somebody's marriage, or prove that they are cheating, or prove that they have gone through some type of marital problems. Melody has made it her life's mission to expose Marceau and bring Tisha into the light about her husband. Let me tell y'all something. Tisha know who the fuck she married. All right? And I'm going to keep it 100 at this point. It ain't a bitch alive watching Married to Medicine that don't believe Marceau has cheated on Tisha at some point in their marriage. We all fucking do. Okay? We all do. The reality of the situation is, y'all ain't got no proof, and Tisha is operating by, if I ain't got no proof, then it didn't damn happen. That lady ain't damn dumb. That lady is not stupid. Okay? At this point, Belle, let it go. Let it go. Y'all show was supposed to be about y'all building some damn houses in the comeback group. We just saw the special on hold. You decided at that dinner scene to open the world up to the fact that your husband was cheating on you with coleslaw, and then the storyline grew legs and you became America's most embarrassed woman for a couple years. You did all that, all right? Did the others take joy in discussing your marriage? Perhaps. But you laid it all out there, so you don't get to come back now and retroactively be mad that people were discussing your marriage. Honestly and truthfully, that was the meat and potatoes of the whole show. So if it wasn't for people discussing your marriage, you wouldn't even be where you at right now, mama. So I'm not understanding, truthfully, what you are mad at this point. You're divorced. You're doing your singing, your gigs, you're selling your products. Martell has moved on. Why is it so engraved on your brain to expose Marceau for cheating? All right. Like I said, it ain't a person alive watching Love and Marriage Huntsville that don't believe Marceau ain't cheated on Tisha ass at some goddamn point. All right. But unless y'all are going to bring the pictures, the photographs, the video, pictures are photographs, the videos, documentation, confirmation, I'm going to need y'all to let it alone. They're just throwing it out there. Oh, well, you need to ask your husband. Well, I know what your husband be.
I have lost 25 pounds with you.
I've lost 97 pounds with you.
I've lost 25 pounds on
Doing. You need to be worried about when your husband be coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, those vague ass statements. Give us the tea. You was trying to bring Alana on the show. Get her on the show. Link her up with a blogger. Hell, have Don call me. Have your manager Don call me. Have Alana sit down and do an interview with me if Alana is who he was cheating with. But if you can't produce no receipts at this point, leave it alone. Love and Marriage Huntsville has taken a turn in a direction that, quite frankly, I'm personally not interested in partaking in. It's just gotten toxic. And I don't know if I'm getting older or if it's because I've occupied this reality TV space for so long that I just don't have the tolerance for the level of toxicity, the delusions, the gaslighting, all of that. And when I saw the reunion and just the way, you know, Mel was just, when they asked the cousin Kiki, you know, has Tisha ever expressed that she's had any doubts in her marriage about what was going on? And Kiki was like, well, I mean, yeah. The way Mel just, you like that, you liked it, and it really says a lot about you that you taking so much pleasure. It's like, what I want to know is if Marceau's mistress, whoever he's slept with in the past, if they came out today or tomorrow on the cover of the New York Times, then what? You're going to get 30 seconds of gratification. And then what? What does that do for you? Does it make you feel better because your shit fell apart? I'm just saying. So I ain't really with it. Like, when they come back next season, of course I'm gonna jump on it, but I don't want no more Mel trying to prove Marceau cheated. Then from the bits and pieces that I've seen, Melody's not interested in being friends with any of the damn ladies. Then what type of show do we have at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's just gotten too toxic. Now let's talk about another show that I do not watch.
Oops, my bad, y'all. So that's what Funky Dineva had to say about Melody. Okay, he spoke his piece on Melody. He even spoke his piece on Kiki as well, but I wanted to keep it on Melody. Now, here's my thing. Most of the stuff that he said, I pretty much said some of the same things, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to get on here and be all outraged because there are a lot of points that he has made that I absolutely agree with. But then there are some points that he has made that I absolutely don't agree with. And as I said on my last video, because one of the last Yes for the Message that I did, maybe 2 videos ago, where I spoke on Funky Dineva, and I said that while I have been subscribed to him for many, many years, I never really agree with him like that. 80% of the time, I don't agree with him because of the way that he's, you know, I don't like most of his viewpoints at all. And on top of that, you know, this ain't the first time I ever made a video in regards to some commentary that he made. And on top of that, he's not just a YouTuber anymore. He's a media personality now. I mean, he is on Fox Soul and shit, so he's up for grabs at this point, right? So, you know, there was a time where I would not do no videos talking about what Funky Dineva may have said, but now that he's in the media, he's up for grabs like everybody else is. So no, you know what I mean? So that's what he said in regards to Melody. Now, there were people, and I've seen it, People have sent me videos. Okay. People have, a lot of Mel's fans are pretty much pissed off about what he did say in regards to Melody. Some people are talking about reporting the video that I actually just got done playing. There's some people that are saying that they want his channel to be taken down and all of that other Who Shot John stuff. Now, I'm just going to leave it at this right here when it comes down to that part. I don't agree with y'all reporting videos, and I don't really agree with flagging people's channels or getting their channel taken down just because you don't like something that they said. At the end of the day, if you don't like what a motherfucker got to say, you ain't got to watch their shit. Because like I said, I don't watch Funky Dineva all the time. Sometimes I may tune in to see what he got to say about certain stuff, but there's a reason why I don't tune in to him all the time, because I don't fucking agree with half the shit he say. So it'd be a waste of my time getting myself all worked up looking at a Funky Dineva video. I mean, that ain't no shade. That's just me being 100% real about the situation. Now, with me saying that, that doesn't mean that I don't respect the things that he has done for himself as a YouTuber. Like, he started off doing the same thing I'm doing commentary on reality TV shows, and look at where he is now. So I'm never going to sit up here and try to pretend like I don't strive to be where he is. So I always say that he's one of the greats. So I just want to make that pretty clear, because anytime you speak against somebody or you disagree with somebody, they always want to call you a hater, or you're jealous, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. So this is 100% me not being no damn hater, because y'all know I love Armand Wiggins, but I have spoken against him at times too when I disagree with something that he did or that he said. You feel what I'm saying? At one point, I loved Tasha K, and I also spoke when I didn't agree with something. I said it. So I don't give a fuck if I like you, if I'm inspired by you, if I don't like you. If you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay. So that's what I got to say about that. But I don't agree with people trying to get his page taken down just because of something that he said about Melody. I don't think that that's fair. I was sitting up in that same position at one point in time when we did the interview with Mark Scott, and people were talking about boycotting my channel. People were talking about boycotting T's channel. People were talking about boycotting Josiah's channel. And I thought that was a little bit extreme. When we did the interview with Mark Scott, it wasn't a slight to Melody. We don't fucking know that lady. You know, we give our commentary on her or whatever. And it, you know, it's sometimes it can be positive. Sometimes it's not so positive. Sometimes it's more of a criticism than a compliment. That's just what it is. But at the same point in time, we wanted to know what Mark Scott had to say. Nobody else is going to give him a platform. So we felt like, you know, if we want to take this shit seriously, we're going to have to take a bullet and then, you know, talk to the man, even though I really didn't want to do because I was afraid of the backlash. But, you know, as a person that's all about the team and doing all the teamwork, I decided to do it. So that's what happened with that. So, you know, people talked about boycotting my shit. And I was told this by many Scotty Gang members. You know, like I said, people send me shit, people show me shit a lot of the times, and I'm aware of a lot of things. I just purposely choose not to speak on it because I don't give a damn, and I don't have time to be going back and forth with no content creators, because that's just not what I do. I ain't got time to be doing that bullshit. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say. It don't even matter. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on that. So I don't agree with people trying to get his page taken down. But I do agree with some of his points. There's some points that I definitely disagree with. And for those of you that's been watching my page for the longest time, you already know what I feel about her as far as her personality goes. Because I don't know Melody as a person, so I can't say that I hate her and all this other dumb shit that people want to say. I can't say none of that. But what I can say is that I dislike some of her ways, just like I dislike some of the ways of the other cast members. So that's just what it is. So that's what Funky Dineva had to say. And I think when he was talking about Kiki, because I did not play that part, I think he called Melody a bitch and on some of the commentary that he made in regards to Kiki. So I only played where he only focused on Mel, but I think what really got people pissed off is the way he spoke about Kiki, Melody, and in that same video, he spoke about Monique from Love After Lockup, which I already talked about on my Yes for the Mess yesterday. However, we're going to get into Melody's brother. Now, he walks into the conversation, and he did an Instagram video where he addressed Funky Dineva. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play that, and after that, we're going to give our commentary, and then we're going to be up out of here. So let's share that, and then we'll be on our way. So let's take a look I'm sorry. Let's take a listen to what Marcus had to say about Funky Dineva. Let's take a listen.
Okay. A team to do all this when I come on. So I'm gonna need donations to help me pay for a team. What's going on again? Or should I say again? Anyway.
Listen, I'm gonna have to fast forward through this because I don't want no copyright strikes for the music. So let me fast forward through this just a tad bit.
Good.
No, he's still playing the music. Hold on, y'all.
You know, that's a whole different.
No, wait a minute. I didn't realize he was playing music throughout the whole video.
And now you're making negative comments.
Let's see what we can do here.
And so I guess it's the same way you feel about the things that have taken place because of the way the fans react to the show, and so you decide you're not going to watch. And obviously you haven't been watching because just about everything you said was not true. You know, you understand you got too close to the situation. So you kind of know how I feel. I'm real close to the situation too. So it is a different feeling when you are really close to the situation. I'm close to the situation because...
One thing that I do want to say is that he did shout out some pretty decent YouTubers. He shouted out Diana Rose, whom I've shouted out before. He shouted out Chit Chat with QT, who I'm very familiar with and I really like her work. So shout out to those two. He shouted out another YouTuber by the name of Queen Sheep. I'm not really familiar with her or her work. I've heard of her here and there, but I'm not familiar with her work at all. So that's really no shade. But shout out to her as well for being mentioned.
It's my sister. You're close to the situation now, obviously, because of some unknown factor. And some people say they know what the factor is. You know, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what the factor is. You made a comment. You said you got too close to the situation. You said A, like you know those people. No, you said the fans get too close to the situation because A, like they know these people. B, like they were there. Then you said C. Well, actually you said 3, but you meant to say C. You said 3, like y'all produced the show. So
now I do agree with what he said on that. The fans do take it a bit too far. You know, there have been certain instances where they do take it too far. They overly stand somebody and then they go and try to, you know, leave bad reviews on folks shit, fuck up their business, do all types of crazy ass shit that they ain't got to be doing. So when it comes down to Funky Dineva on that part, I definitely agree. Hold on, y'all. I don't really want to play this because all this music playing in the background, y'all. Hold on.
Bloggers, I don't know if it was Queen Sheep.
He's definitely playing music throughout the whole thing. Oh my God. I may as well just...
Then it's kind of okay, but it's really not. But you know, I can get with that a little bit. But when you start saying stuff like, a bitch is beefing with my cousin and let that bitch say anything beyond hello to me, I'm not sitting up here having no conversation with this bitch. That's negative to me. That's in a very distasteful, honorary, like hateful way of using the word bitch. And you use it a couple of times too many, which I didn't like. And obviously a whole lot of other people didn't like. Because my thing is this, you won't want nobody calling your mammy a bitch or saying or inferring that bitch had a bitch. I mean, it just wouldn't be right. So
now, what I will say about that is, as a person that uses the word bitch quite often in a more endearing way, and I don't try to use it in my reviews or my videos anymore due to the fact that I see that it offends a lot of the Black women that do watch my videos. So that's why I'm very cognizant about the words that I use in the ways that I try to use them. So I do try to refrain from using the words bitches, use the word hoe, whatever. I might slip up and say hoe here and there. But that it's the bitch word it's the thing that's really serious, but I do try my hardest not to say it. Now he's absolutely right, and I also had to check myself with that too when he says that how would you like it if somebody called your mama a bitch? I wouldn't be going for nobody calling my mama a bitch. I just got to be honest. I wouldn't dare go for nobody calling my mama a bitch. You call my mama a bitch, we fighting. You might just have to whoop my ass, but we fight if you call my mama a bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are. You ain't finna call my mama no bitch. Period. So yeah, he ain't lying. We wouldn't want that.
I think you ought to think about what you say and how you say it. If you're going to be a blogger to me, you should have some balance. And somebody said journalist, no damn journalist, because a journalist is unbiased. They report information. They tell information. They report facts.
Which is why I don't call myself a journalist. I barely call myself a blogger, really. I'm just a person who, states his opinion, and it is what it is. I do try to be unbiased a lot, but no one's gonna sway my opinion though.
You report an opinion, so to me, you are whatever you call it, whatever you are. But just make sure you have information right. So obviously, you get information from the other people because you saying you didn't watch the show the last 2 seasons, but now you're gonna watch it. I guess you're gonna start watching it now because you went down to Huntsville and had some kind of potatoes, double baked potatoes that were brought to the house where you were or something for the Juneteenth weekend. So now everything is good. I'm in this corner, and everything I'm gonna say is about this person is gonna be negative. But you can say anything you want about Melody because she's strong enough to handle her own. Now I do know that.
Here's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play all of this because of the music in the background. Child, I don't know, but we just gonna take it right here. Here's my thing with this here. One thing I will say is that he's letting it be known that he's defending his sister as he's supposed to. I've defended my sister, got my ass whooped for defending my sister. I mean, it is what it is. As an older brother, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight for your sister. So, and this is why I use the bitch word. A bitch like me is not pissed about it. And there are people that, this whole thing with Melody and Funky Dineva and him saying what he said about Monique has really started this argument once again about the black woman versus the black gay man. And I really don't like this topic. I don't like the argument because I feel like a lot of people generalize us as black gay men, and they all feel like we all do the same shit. I go out of my way to not be disrespectful to no black woman. I really do. Everybody knows that everybody that knows me knows that I'm a ladies' man. Most women love me. That's why I said on my Facebook, the dudes love me. Women adore me, because they do. Most women love Scotty. And they know that, I ride with them and I rock with them, period. So it is what it is. I always defend it. So no, for the people that's looking for some of us to curse this man out and go in on him, the fuck are we going in on him for? For doing the right damn thing, for defending his sister? That's what the fuck he's supposed to do. I was wondering when he was going to come out and speak for her in the first place. If you want me to be honest about it, that's how I felt. I was wondering when he was going to step up. He was supposed to step up. I mean, are we surprised that he stepped up? He stepped up to Martell many times before. He let it be known, you feel what I'm saying, that he gonna stand his ground when it comes to his sister. His sister's not by herself, and she should not be by herself. You know what I mean? And you got all these men coming at her and doing all this other crazy stuff. And, you got Marceau, you got Martell, you got, Funky Dineva, all these different people saying whatever they saying about her. And, shit, I may as well classify myself as one of them too, because I don't always have the most positive things to say about her. But as her brother, he has every right to speak up when it comes down to Melody. I'm never going to go in on no man for doing what he's supposed to do. I ain't got to like somebody for me to recognize that. That's what makes me who I am. I can see things from all sides. This is a man who feels like his sister is being attacked by men. So, of course, he's going to step up and say something because he's a man as well. It doesn't matter if he's gay. Doesn't matter what his sexual preference is. He's still a man just like me. If it was a bunch of dudes coming at my sister, I'd step up too. Hell, I got into a fight for my sister and got my ass beat. Okay? Got jumped for trying to step up for my sister. So I understand where he coming from. So, you know, I just want to close this off by saying that I really wish that it wasn't a divide with, oh God, I don't want to open up a can of worms. I really don't. But I hate that it's obviously a divide with the Black women bloggers and the Black gay men bloggers. And it only happens with this Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. I really don't like it. I don't like it because, you know, it's just sometimes I feel like everyone is generalized. I think they put everybody in the same category, and everybody is not with that same shit. Because if I was with it, I never would have been trying to, you know, be so cognizant on not, you know, making nobody feel a way about anything. All I gotta say is that Melody's brother's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what a big brother is supposed to do for his sister, and that's defend him. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if Funky Dineva is going to respond to what he had to say. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because listen, he responded to Monique ass, so therefore I want to see if he's gonna respond to Marcus. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So it is what it is. So how do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about what Funky Dineva had to say about Melody? How do you guys feel about the way Marcus handled the situation? Now, I didn't play everything because there was music playing in the background. I don't know who the fuck that girl was singing a damn song. I don't know what song it was, but he had that same song looping and playing back to back. And no ma'am. But leave your thoughts down in the comment section below and we're going to talk about it. But before we get up out of here, I'm going to let you guys know once again that I'm nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, YouTuber of the Year and Podcast of the Year with Jamar. Okay, voting starts on February the 1st and the award show is on April the 30th. And the last time for you to vote is March the 1st. So make sure you guys step in for me. And that's all I got to say about that. With that being said, you guys, your boy Scotty is up out of here. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also make sure you click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my Insta and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at y'all a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.